Our favorite farmer just dropped off 1 of 4 loads of composted manure. And I am so excited. This is for my garden. Oh my gosh. So generous of him to spend his time doing this for us. We are working on the garden today. We're doing a back to Eden garden where we have a layer of paper and then a layer of composted mulch. And now we're putting a really thick layer of composted manure. And then finally we'll top it with wood chips and let it winter for about 8 months. And then come spring, we're going to plant in it and it's going to be wonderful. I am so excited today. Our local farmer, some friends of ours, they brought down the first load of the composted manure. They're actually going to bring us 3 more loads. This stuff is like liquid gold, I'm telling you. I think just a tiny little bag of it at Lowe's is like $6 or $7. It's crazy. And he brought us a whole dump truck full of it and bringing 3 more. We are so blessed. Look at that. And it doesn't smell or anything. When it's composted, it's just no odor at all. I know somebody might ask that. I thought there might be odor. I was worried, but there's none. We've been working this morning getting the compost and manure into the garden, and I think we have 2 more loads on the skid steer to bring over, and that'll be 1 dump truck full. So it's coming along. It just takes work, a lot of work. But it's going to be so worth it. We only have about 1/4 of the garden finished. We still have a long way to go on this. It's a work in progress. Today's the day we started the pond. Our guy's here. He's just removing the topsoil and putting it to the side so we can use it on other projects we have. We're up on the top of the industrial drive looking down, and you can see the beginnings of our pond. The pond company is here today. They're out of Binghamton. The gentleman on the excavator has personally built over 150 ponds, and Jake on the bulldozer has done about 50. So they're collectively together very, very knowledgeable. They have an engineer that works with them and designs the pond, does all the permitting. The size is just about under an acre. We didn't want to go over an acre because then you enter in a whole genre of federal regulations and a whole nother set of permitting that you need to do. So we just kept it under an acre. And even with that, there's a lot of permits that you have to have. So we wanted to go with this company because they're so reputable and experienced. But anyway, they're doing a good job. They're going to be done in 5 days, which is crazy. I mean, I just can't even imagine 5 days we're going to have the pond. Wow. Anyway, that's what's going on today. This is what they've gotten completed after 2 days. They're starting to actually form some depth into the pond. They're here today. They're going to start day 3, and they anticipate they'll be done in 5 days. They're bringing some gravel to do some grading on the patio today. They have the frame built, they're putting the mesh down, getting everything ready for the concrete to come. It's a nice sized patio. I'm really glad Ken brought it the full length of the garage. That's going to be nice. Ken and the guys got the site prepared for the patio concrete pour. That's happening on Monday. They have it all framed and wired, and then we'll let it cure for at least 10 days, maybe longer. And then the wood boiler's going in here. And then the generator will be over there. So it's looking pretty good. This over here is domestic water that's going to go into the garage. And Ken said they're going to do several expansion joints so that the cement doesn't crack, because it's a 60-foot pour. This is Ken's dump truck and trailer that he bought. He paid $8,000 for it, which was a steal. We've had people stop by and want to purchase it from anywhere from $16,000 to $21,000 already. But if we just get 80 loads of material, it's going to save us the $8,000. I mean, we'll have realized the $8,000. And we have a friend who's building a new house, and he alone is going to need that much material just for his driveway. So it's going to be a real handy tool to have, and really in the long run save us money, because they charge $100 per load to deliver sand or gravel or crush run or anything like that.
Well, we finally got our skid steer. They delivered it today. It's a Caterpillar skid steer, and it has tracks. These are snow tracks, so better for the snow, but you can also use them. They're good in mud, but mainly for snow and dirt. It's a 249D. It weighs 8,000 pounds. It's diesel. It's got that 2-stick controller and foot pedals. It's got a AM, FM, CD. It's Bluetooth enabled, so when you're inside, if you get a phone call, your phone's connected to it, so you can just talk and hear the person through the speakers that are inside. Crazy.
We actually purchased the skid steer new. This has been like a big investment for us. However, Cat has 0% financing for 5 years, so we're not going to pay any interest, which is wonderful. And I tell you what, Ken has used this for everything. It's so amazing, this piece of equipment. It has all kinds of attachments. He can move snow in the winter, do driveway work. I mean, there's just a gazillion attachments. Oh my gosh. So I'm really, really pleased with this purchase. And he even let me drive it yesterday. One area the skid steer is going to come in handy is when we put in the crush run for the drive. Ken can do that on the skid steer. That's going to save us quite a bit of money. Normally, a driver and a skid steer is about $150 an hour. My son is so sweet. He saw me trying to drag one of these bags over and it was just not working. And he just came over and said, hey, let me do that. So he's putting the mulch around the trees. So nice. Our youngest son mulched the orchard. And this next week, Ken's putting the winter wrap on the trunks. And then he has some guards, some deer guards he's putting on the trees. So that still needs to happen with the orchard. We got the stone foundation here. This is where the chicken coop is coming. They're delivering that on Monday. Monday's turning out to be a busy day. I thought this next week might be a little quieter, but I don't think so. I'm excited about the chicken coop. Y'all know that.